Real estate continues to be under pressure as mortgage rates hit their highest levels since July, and the Mortgage Bankers Association said applications to refinance and purchase homes fell from last year. Well, joining us now is SERHANT founder, CEO, and broker Ryan Serhant. Ryan, good to see you. So inventory has been a major issue for a while, keeping prices higher. You expect a boost in inventory as sellers get used to rates this year. But what might, if anything, cause inventory to be higher than you expect to the point where it might pressure prices?
Well, inventory is already increased. I think we're seeing total supply at about 10% higher year over year. And you have to remember, we just experienced back-to-back years of the slowest sales market for residential housing in the United States since the mid-90s. So I believe that America is open for business, for housing. I believe that people should expect that long-term mortgage rates are going to be between 6 and 7%, even though short-term rates will continue to come down. And I expect sales to pick up due to pent-up demand that we've had sitting on the sidelines for the past couple years as both buyers and sellers accept where rates are, accept the new normal, and have to move. We're already seeing that activity, even at our firm in the first couple days of the year. It's been a lot.
Okay, so there was this National Association of Realtors settlement affecting how real estate agents across the country get paid. Tell me about the complexity of being an agent now since that ruling and how this new venture of yours, I think it's called Realty Co., fits in.
Yes. The job of being a real estate agent hasn't changed at all. If anything, it's just become more transparent, which is something that myself and our firms have always pushed for, that you have clear communication with your clients, whether you're helping them on the buy side or on the sell side. If anything, more homes will now be sold as more people are thinking about the process in which they purchase that home. The agent, though, as you think about their business, right, they're commissioned. They're not salaried. They live and die by selling this home or that home. If you sign a contract to buy a home that closes tomorrow and there's a commission agreement that's signed on the buy side or the sell side, that's how they're compensated. If it closes in a year or in 6 months, you think about all the new construction homes, the towers that we sell in New York City, South Florida, all over the country. Sometimes you do your work as a real estate agent. You work 15 hours a day. You don't actually get paid for that work until it closes 6 months, a year from now or so. And so Realty Co., which is an incredible company, just closed our $20 million Series A funding round led by Altriarch, which is a private credit asset management firm, to enable the nationwide expansion for real estate brokerages and agents to be able to access their commissions for pending deals within 24 hours. And a full suite of other success services, every state around the country. Massive news for our industry.
Okay, that's one to watch. I want to go back to what you had to say about inventory, though, and the fact that we've seen a 10% increase in inventory. I mean, and then the key question to seeing deals get done, is it actually inventory that buyers want?
Depends on how picky you are. What's interesting about the amount of inventory that we see out there is that about 50% of the active supply is considered what you'd say stale, which means that there's a pricing disconnect between the seller and the buyer. Because a lot of people sold at really high prices in 2020, 2021, the beginning of 2022, and those are your comps, right? Those have been set. But now 2022 closing prices are 3 years old. We have a new world now. We have a new administration coming in 2 weeks. You've got new interest rates. It's a new normal. And so you're resetting new comps. And a lot of that stale inventory where sellers have been sitting out there that have been out of certain buyers' price ranges, I believe you're going to start seeing a lot of reductions as people just decide to get on with their life, sell where the market is, if not at a good premium, and move on.